We've spent the last 6 episodes trying to get everything together, but in number 7, we are gonna be making some money with this truck right here, international. So we have multiple things to sell. We've got canola, we've also got some wheat, and we've got a few other things as well, including straw, and then all of the dried alfalfa / 1 or 2 hay bales. This is where a lot of the money's going to come from, I think. Now, here's the thing. We've got quite a few places that we could go sell our canola. The best place right now is at the AGI grain dryer. However, that's on another farm, and I don't really know how that's going to work. We would make more money going there, but I kind of feel more comfortable going to the grain sell point. Funny enough, even though I know the AGI grain dryer's right here, well, it's actually right here, it's not showing up whenever I select it. It's supposed to be there, but it's not. You see that? We've got our dot up there. I'm gonna follow it. We're gonna see if we can go get this stuff sold. I mean, $30,000 or $30,000 right here. It's paying very good. I think we'll be all right. Oh! Gotta stop. Oop, no cop though. Where's Farmer Cop? No Farmer Cop. Keep going. So you see this thing a mile away. It did not feel like it was 3,000 feet back there, but you know what? Maybe. This is actually the largest farm on the map right here. One that most people would definitely want to get a hold of, and, well, I'm kind of one of those people. I would really like to get my hands on this place. However, we don't have the money, and I don't even think we're going to be making enough money until, I don't know, 15 episodes in, something like that? I don't think anyway. All right, let's see. Is this going to even work? Only one way to tell. Let's dump. Hey, and we're making money. Okie dokie. Everything is all good. Even though we're coming out of the... Never mind. Now, the wonderful thing is we don't have any debts, and we've kind of played it close to the chest as well. Granted, we have done quite a few contracts that were a little interesting. We got a lot of money for those contracts, but they did help us out. So not as much as I was expecting. $98,000 there. However, we got an extra $14,000 just from our environmental score because we have a 100 environmental score. We did all the things we need to do. That is pretty good. I mean, that's $14,000 of free money, guy. Yeah. Okay, so that is first sale. We have quite a few more to go. So next up is going to be the wheat, and we also want to change our tip from the grain door to the back. There we go. Very nice. Now, let's see where we're going to be delivering this. I think the grain dryer again. Is that right? You think so? Yeah, best price there. To be fair, this ain't going to give us as much money, but I think it's still going to do pretty good. Plus, we're going to have that bonus. Oh, I love having the bonus. You can take a look at that if you're curious where to find it. Here you go. Boom. Environmental score 100. Basically, perfect score throughout the entire thing. The only thing is nitrogen, which you're never going to get perfect anyway, so I don't even worry about it. Not bad at all. So we got 80,000 for the harvest and 11,000 for our environmental score. All right. Very nice. I'm going to come out here and swing this a little bit wider than I did the first time around. Okay. So there's both of our crops. So we've got some other stuff that we need to do now as well. So we've got our straw and we've got our hay. Those are going to be a little bit more interesting because we've got to go good distance for them. Uh-oh, a little wide there. There we go. And we also have multiple trips, I think, that we're going to have to take as well. Oh, yeah. And check this out. The alfalfa is still growing. Usually this time of year, it kind of doesn't. However, the temperature's still high enough, I think, where this may continue to grow. So we're loaded up with hay first. We may as well do this one first. Let's see where we're going to be going. Dried alfalfa. Well, there's a couple places. We could go to the fermenter, and we can also go to the Bale sale point. I'm not familiar with the fermenter. I'm worried that this is going to be BGA related. Correct. Kind of. This is a production chain here. Let's see. By the fermenter. Oh, yeah. I forget, we have a fermenter here, so we could turn all of this stuff into like silage, all the stuff that goes there. Here's the recipes if you were curious. We can take the alfalfa hay, I believe. Let's see, where is Dry alfalfa. There we go. Dry alfalfa silage, which is very, very cool. So we'll get regular silage out, plus a lot of digestate. However, I just need to sell it. That's it. We are getting the best price here. So I'm going to try to bring it here and give it a sell, but I don't know if we're going to be able to put the bales in there or not. It is close to the farm, though. Oh, and the fence is closed. Can we open this? Oh, we can. Well, very cool. It is a pretty icky December morning, man. I'll give you that much. Ooh, we have a whole bunch of this to sell. This is going to take... It's going to take forever. At least we don't have to go very, very far. Just to give you an idea, so this is our property here to the right, and we're just going to the very corner of it across the road. That's it. Would be interested to see if the alfalfa continues to grow or not. I don't think I'm going to do it the way that we did it previously. I think I'll probably get a big swather out there and just mow it down, mow it all down, and then come through. Yeah, that's the way to do it. Okay, let's see where we can put this. Supposed to be going right here, up into it. However, I think we could drop stuff in front of it as well. We'll just kind of wait and see what happens here. Boop. Stuff is getting sold. This is good, but not a lot. We can pick these bales up, and it looks like we're gonna have to. All of them are gonna have to come over here. Getting a lot of money for our environmental score, though, I'll give you that much. Let's see. Is there an easier way to do this? I don't think so. Actually, there is an easier way to do this. Hang on a minute. So because the baler that I used has the liftable attribute to it, I should just be able to take one bale and then use it to push the rest off. Yeah, that was a good idea. So here we go. We'll go about right there. Take the straps off, and then we grab a bale like this and use it to push. That didn't work. I think we're just gonna have to take them and drop them one by one. Although, yeet! Aha! You see, that worked. And then, oh, tried to yeet that one as well. Yeet! Both sold. Ha ha! Yes, this will work. This will work great. Last one right here. There we go. Oh, drop it. There we go. Cool, cool, cool. So that is the first set. How much money did we make? Where's our finances at? Here we go. Finances. We're sold bales. There we go. 69,000. Nice. And our environmental score also helped a lot with that. Look at that, 37,000. That's what I'm talking about. Is it illegal to pass the school bus if it's not stopped? Man, a lot of traffic this morning. Everybody must just be waking up. All right, we'll pull them around here, and then we're going in again for round 2. Let's see how we can... Oh boy, uh-oh. Not what I wanted. Get off. Thank goodness for all-wheel drive. All right. Picking them up, picking them up, picking them up, up. Got it. That's all the bales that we can get for now. Oh, don't drag any into the road. We're cool. All right, let's do a quick double check to make sure that we're still getting the best price there. I haven't tanked the price yet, so let's keep going. And we are going to line this up exactly like we did the last time. Because we have to, basically. There we go. We lined up good? I would say so. Let's make them pop. Of course, they all fell off this side. Awesome. All right, more money. These bales are making us cash money. Yeah, look at that. Look at that right there. Good price for the bales, although I think we just tanked it. Oh, no, we haven't really tanked it. Not yet, anyway. We'll take a look again. Let's see. We're now up to 47,000 for our boosts and sold bales, 138 grand. Keep it going. We're making money off of these things. Yeah, man. All right. Well, we've got 3 bales left back there, but our next step will be straw. So I'll be interested to see, do we bring all the straw and the hay bales down there? Actually, speaking of hay bales, we did end up getting a hold of a couple of them. I think we've got at least 2. And I think we only had 2 hay bales to begin with. There you go. Man, can you imagine going down this hill at 67 miles an hour? That's crazy. Well, I didn't even think to look to see if you could actually deliver hay here. I imagine you can, so, you know what? Instead of looking, let's just give it a try. Let's see. Yeah, we'll be all right. All right, from here, about there, that works. Make them pop. and they all come flying off this side again. Here, I'll give you an idea what I was doing. Just push them off, just like that. Just take one. Here we go. This one will do, and just push them off. Yeah, just like that. And that seems to work okay. Then you take a few and you throw them. Yeet. But yeah, that's all I'm doing. I'm just taking bales and pushing them off. Yeet. All right, here's a hay bear. Bear? Hay bale. Yeah, we can sell those. They're all right. And then for the last bit here, we just use this one bale to push them all off. Okay, well, I got it behind those other ones, so we'll take those. Yeah, there we go. All right, so that's good. And then we got a couple more here that roll out. Nice. Okay, so what are we up to now? 207,000 for that, and then 57,000 for our environmental score. Tell you what, that environmental score is super duper helpful. If you guys use it or don't use it or whatever, I highly recommend that you at least check out Precision Farming. You get some extra money. So now we're gonna have straw and hay bales all together. So we need to find somewhere where we can actually deliver all of these things together. Unfortunately, the bale sell point is the only place. So we're gonna tag that up. We're gonna load up all of our straw first, and then we will load up whatever hay bales we've got from there. And then I think we will be just about ready to go. Can we get, don't tell the farm manager that I hit that. So we're heading back down south, however. Instead of going across the railroad tracks, we are gonna go down the road and then across the railroad tracks. And we take a ride right here. Anybody coming? They are, but I'm gonna get in their lane anyway. They'll get over it. Here we go. I'm also realizing this is the last bit of money that we're gonna be making for a year plus. So this is gonna have to last us. I'm gonna see if I can buy another field. All right, let's see how much trouble we can get into here. I don't know how big this trigger is, so we're about to find out whenever all these pop. Oh, well, that makes that super handy. Nice, I like that. Ooh, let's load up all these bales again. There we go, and then unload them. Nice, and we got them. Yeah, all right. So we're up to $573,000 now. Goodness gracious! All right, final numbers, boys. We've got $260 in sold bales, 206,000. We made 179,000 on the harvest, so we did better with bales. That's pretty interesting. And we made $65,000 just in our environmental score. So very, very good. Very good indeed. So with that, there are a few things that I want/need. I think our combine harvester is good to go, so there is that. Oh, spin it wide. There we go. We need a Swather. I am a big fan of that case that we had. However, I don't want to use it the way that I used it before. We used it for, oh, it's a train race. Go, 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 go. We gonna beat him. Yeah. Anyway, it does seem that alfalfa is going to be a pretty prominent piece of, pretty prominent crop that we've got. So I think we're gonna have to find a nice and better way of getting that done. Whether that means we have to go through with windrows every time or not, well, that's a different story. You turning? No. All right, good. So I think oh, that was almost fun. I think we make the investment, we buy ourselves a Swather, and we buy it with the proper header this time, and then we also get ourselves some kind of tedder. We don't need a big one, just one that works, and then we're gonna need some kind of merger as well. Doesn't have to be a big one. Is this school bus trying to pass this dump truck? I'm curious to see how long that pass is gonna take. You got stuck over there, didn't you? What you get. That's why people pass you. And I think on top of that, we also expand our reach. Like over here, for example, we've got a field. Now this is a cornfield, and unfortunately it, well, it's withered. We did not get that harvested in time. There's a lot of other stuff around that got done, but not that one. There's also a bean field across the way as well. Let's see the land value for that. It is nice that it's just right across the road, so that's good. Let's see. Land area, let's see, field area, that's what we want. 17,000 or 1797. All right. And we jump over here, so we're looking for 1797, 2154. Not too bad. So I'm going to see after buying our swathing equipment if that's going to work for us. Well, here's an upsetting bit. The case is not going to have enough power to run the header that I need it to run. And for some reason, my engine power mod is not working on the Swather. So we can either go for a Massey Ferguson, which is also red, thank goodness. We can go for a Heston 8550, which, you know, it's not a bad setup. And we could also go with the New Idea 5850, which I think is probably going to be the winner here. It's got the biggest engine, but it's not a Challenger or a Massey Ferguson, which I think is the most important bit. So we've spent a good amount of money. However, I do think it's going to make things a little bit easier for us down the line. We haven't gotten a windrow or a tedder yet. I'm just realizing that. However, I am very, very excited about this guy. The New Idea. Yeah. I could have definitely gone for the Macdon that we've got in the base game. However, there's a big problem with that one. It is more expensive by far, but it's a really good upgrade path, and I'm all right with that. Plus, this has got a pretty sweet transport setup. I've tried to use this in the past. It worked okay, at least with the mower. I did have to pick it up. I later realized I could have just backed it up and been all right. There we go. We'll get that hooked up. We will grab this bad boy right now. I did use, actually, the swathing version of this. So if we ever decide to swath crops in the future, we can utilize this and be good to go. So that is very cool to me. We'll bring this up here. There we go. Turn it off. Attach. And then we'll fold that back up. We're good to go. Ha-ha! Currently at this point, we don't have the tedder or the merger. Oh boy. We're good. We're good. But I think that's cool for now because we actually don't need it yet. I'm gonna wait. There's nothing on the used market. Oh, you know what? I should probably turn on some hazards. There we go. Yeah, nothing on the used market. So we'll have to kind of play that one by ear and just kind of see what kind of trouble we can get into as it happens. This is so dangerous. It's not even funny. I'd probably be going, what, 10, 15 miles an hour at the most in real life with this. Yeah, we're just rocking again. 67. No big deal. Number means nothing. Oh, keep going. We're good. Here's where the trouble is really going to be. Oh, that's so close. But we've made it back, and that is important. And we have an awesome swather now. I'm very excited about this thing. I can attach and detach the header. That's awesome. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out which one is the machine. There we go. Found it. And we just turn it on and back it off. Hey, awesome. So we will be using this soon-ish, hopefully. We got a roller in there. Nice. I guess we could just park right in front of that. That'll be okie dokie. And we'll drop the header down. And good. We'll find somewhere to put the header trailer. You know what? I'm probably just going to put it around the back of this building. I don't think we're going to be using it too often, but it is nice to have if we need it. So the next thing, do we have enough money to buy Field 11? 336. I think we do. I think we could actually do some pretty good things there. We can't seed anything right now, so we would have to wait until spring to put anything into the ground. However, we are waiting till spring to put oats in the ground. I think this could do okay. I'm curious as well about our field. So this is 21.5. How big is our field? I actually don't know. Let's see, 832? At least from there? Let's see, let's keep going to the other field and see if it changes. Because we do have two fields together. 1172, so we're at, what, 19-ish? Something around there. So we would be doubling the amount of ground that we can cover, at least farmland-wise. I think it's a good investment. We would have to do a bit of work. We won't be doing any tillage because we're doing direct drilling. Yeah, you know what? I think that was a pretty smooth buy. Although there's another idea as well, and that's to buy one of these and then plow them together. Let's get an aerial view. So this one could be ours. Looks very, very worker friendly. These could also be ours, and then we could plow this entire area together. I'm still thinking the field on the end. So that's what we will buy. Boom. Ooh, yeah, we've already sold everything. All right. Is immediately buying that, our farm score's going to go down, way down. But that's going to be a problem for another day. So thank you for hanging out with me. Thank you for watching. Hope you have a great day. We'll see you in the next one.